What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cap here, back with another skill test for you guys. Today I'll be testing out the 3 new skills that we got from Vados and DLC 2, Destruction's Concerto, Meteor, Comet, and Starfall. Now, something that's different and exclusive about these moves is the fact that you need another skill called Destruction's Conductor to be able to use these moves. Without Destruction's Conductor, these moves are useless. Just like in an orchestra, without the conductor, there ain't going to be no music playing. So in this sense, without the Destruction's Conductor, these moves ain't going to work for you. They are not going to play no music, and they're just going to be useless. So you need to make sure you have that Destruction's Conductor to be able to launch these moves. And it's something that kind of sucks because, like, say you only want to use one of them, like you want to use Destruction's Concerto, Starfall, or something like that. You have to basically take up 2 slots on your skill preset because you need that Destruction's Conductor. Now, 2 quick things, guys, before we get into the skill test. First, want to give a huge shout out to Surfdale and Streezy1021. They were the ones that helped me out with the parallel quest to get these skills because, man, I swear sometimes the skills, they just hate me and they don't want to come to me, so it did take us a little bit, but huge shout out to them for helping me and sticking through it. Second thing is, guys, if I miss anything on these skills, anything at all, feel free to share that down below in the comments. We are a community. We are here to learn together. And these moves just came out. There's only so much I can know about them. I just started using them. So again, if I miss anything on them, please leave that down below in the comments. But now let's get into the skill test with all of Vados' brand new moves. Alright, we're going to start this the same way as always, testing out for damage first. And let's see what Destruction's Concerto Comet does. And as you see, it does a total of 2,097 damage. Now, something real quick about this move is it has a very long range, as you can see right here, and then once you launch it, it does move at a rather fast speed. Another thing about this move is if you don't actually get a chance to pull off the conductor, if your enemy closes in on you or something like that, you see the move moves on its own and it floats. Like, it's not locked onto your opponent or anything like that, but it does float on its own, so there is a chance maybe that you and your opponent can run into it or something like that. Maybe you could get saved by it. I mean, it happened to me one time. Now, Destruction's Concerto Starfall does not do 1,640 damage total. It does 1,968 damage. But of course, with a move like this, there's always a chance of one of the little key blasts that are thrown from it missing. Of course, there's even a chance of like 4 of them missing if your opponent knows how to dodge it. And if your opponent knows how to dodge it, honestly, they can make them all miss if they just snap vanish. You could just snap vanish to the side 2 times, and all of those key balls will miss. Now, Destruction's Concerto Meteor is the weakest of them all, and I don't think it's supposed to basically like close in your opponent into a certain area, because what it does is it throws a key ball to the left and to the right, and as you see, it only does 328 damage. Like, I had to move Trunks to the side just to get this to land, and it only does 328 damage. So basically, like I said again, this is a move that I guess you're trying to close your opponent into an area, but it doesn't do that much damage. Really, it's not going to close your opponent in at all. Now, something else about these moves, guys, is that they do not stick around forever. They do have a time limit. They disappear after about 5 seconds if you do not use Conductor, as you see right there. They do disappear after about 5 seconds. And that reasoning is because these are tactical moves. But at the same time, if a tactical move can sit around for 15 seconds before you launch it, that's a huge advantage. Like, that just makes the move kind of OP, because after 15 seconds, you would think your opponent would forget about it if you're constantly in combat with them, going hand to hand, things of that nature. Now, as far as using these moves online, I really don't see the effectiveness, because honestly, your opponent could just fly to the side. They could sidestep to the side constantly and get away from it. They could snap vanish, obviously, and get away from it. Obviously, snap vanishing is the safest way. You know, you can basically dodge anything if you snap vanish forever, but if you just take 2 quick snap vanishes when these moves are used, you can get away from them. But you can even sidestep them as well without even having to snap vanish. Because honestly, I mean, I'm getting to the point where I don't like to snap vanish that much online. I just like to take more of the challenge of sidestepping instead of using snap vanish like most people do. But again, you could dodge it with sidestep, snap vanishing, and then honestly, you can even block it, because you can see these moves coming from a mile away. You know they're coming in, so you have to figure out as a user some tactical ways to use these moves to have them land. Like, you have to basically psych out your opponent to make these moves land, because I'm not gonna lie, I've played 2 people with Vados and none of their moves landed on me one time. Not one time was I hit by a Starfall or a Comet, because they're very easy to evade. You see them coming from a mile away, and any kind of average player at this game will see them coming from a mile away. and they'll either put up their block or they'll start snap vanishing or sidestepping and get away from the move. It's that simple. So again, I don't see the use for them online, but if anybody has used these moves online and have figured out some good techniques to use them, please feel free to share that down below in the comments and share that with the community. Like I said, we are a community trying to help each other out. That's why I do these skill tests. It's basically to help everybody out and learn together, because there have been skill tests in the past where people have taught me things. Like, these skill tests aren't just for you guys. I do learn things as well from you guys, because again, we are a community. We're here to learn together, here to help each other out. So if I left anything out on these moves that you know maybe you could possibly land them online, a certain technique or something like that, again, please feel free to share that down below in the comments. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Now, next skill test will be Requiem of Destruction versus Symphonic Destruction, and that'll be the last skill test that I do that is not voted on, that is basically from the DLC. A lot of people have wanted to see basically Whis' move compared to Vados' move, so that'll be the next one I do. But after that, on that skill test, we'll get back to the whole voting system where you leave your comment down below and you just leave a thumbs up on it if you do like that one, or if you don't, you share your own. So again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, hope you guys have a good day. Peace, y'all.